Hey everybody, it's Brandon Doherty, Delaware Weather Guy, and I'm not going to talk about the weather, and I rarely do this, but I caught this story uh, towards Mother's Day last weekend. It just kind of came up on a feed of mine, I think either Twitter or Facebook, and I was like, well, I was going to pay tribute to my mom via the usual Facebook feed and stuff like that, but I did that with a previous post. It was a short one. I'm missing my mother. That's what everybody knows. However, I want to do more things in the area of what would she want me to do to celebrate certain events that to her were fun, joyous, family, occasional things. Now, of course, I'll do things with my family. I'm doing things with my family, but I came across this, and this is about Gavin. Sorry, Gavin Burns, and he's a 7-year-old boy from Delaware. He's known for making people laugh around him. Janelle and Brandon are his parents. I didn't even know that until I read it. And I didn't do it just because the husband's name is Brandon or Mr. Burns. So he's a wonderful brother to his two sisters. I have brothers. I'm, I'm a good brother to my other brothers, but at the same time, he has siblings. He can relate to things. A great student who is at the top of the second grade class. Hey, I'm a teacher. I'm all for that. Spider Man and Star Wars fan. Well, I had, I he had me at Star Wars. So he enjoys making awesome beats on his electric keyboard, which I can't play worth a salt. So he was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, bone cancer, and he is fighting it like heck. He is, he's currently going through some surgeries. He's, I believe, he's had. Unfortunately, he did have an amputation with his leg, but anybody with prosthetics and prognosis is good. And so he's kicking butt. He's still fighting, and you know, uh, he's still thinking about Spider-Man and Star Wars. I mean, this is how kids are. They're resilient. So what I did was give some some money to his cause, but at the same time, it was like, this is what my mom would want me to do. This is what she would want me doing on a day to remember her. Instead of being crying, do something that extends who she was. So that's kind of like my goal this first year from her is just to give out the things that she would pick up on a newscast and talk to me about on the phone, and she would know to make Gavin food and such like that. So what I'm asking you, my followers, and I know, I I don't want anybody to fund me because I'm perfectly fine and going along, is to go to Gavin's GoFundMe um, site. Um, $5, $10, $2, whatever you can extend. You'll get a personal note from the Burns. Um, uh, Brandon the husband is apparently a follower, and Gavin himself even is interested when I do my computers, my models, and all that stuff. He likes so all the bells and whistles, like all that. So please, if you want to extend an aspect of who you are in reality, and who maybe somebody you were close to in reality, I just find doing this really helps therapeutically with me, but also like that's what I have everything I need. I'm walking, talking, you know, I, this poor kid is battling this horrific disease. So please, but and he's probably like, I could probably go to the hospital and talk to him about Star Wars. I mean, that's how they are. So please, do what you can, but also even a prayer, even a shout out. So I'm shouting out for Gavin, shouting out for his family. So I hope he will. I'm sure he will get better, and he will thrive. And in 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, I'll be talking to him about this on another occasion, and he'll say, "I remember, when you were telling people about me." And so, hey, that's that's what I would want, and that's what my mom would want. So, Gavin, this is all for you. Brandon Doherty, Delaware, the guy saying adios.